Hello, this is the first video of its kind to do the like a features playlist. I've got like a bugs playlist where I randomly selected a bug in the past. This time I'm just gonna pick it. I thought you'd like to watch me pretty much just figure it out live. So what I'm going for is in this branch I want to add in a feature where when they die they stay dead, so that's that death animation, but they're not deloaded, so they're not destroyed, which is technically you just need to just do nothing, essentially just not destroy it when you kill them. But let's say you leave that level, you come back, you want them to load in dead on the floor. Purpose being, think like Resident Evil 1 Crimson Heads, where you know that they're dead and you might go in and out of that room like 6 times. On the 7th time they like come alive and you wee yourself because you've never seen it before. The first time you play Resident Evil Remake on the GameCube. So we're going for that sort of thing. Let's see. So what we're first going to do is to test it. We will get an enemy, get a zombie. Let's get a won't really work with the split head because they break into two um, on death, but it will work on one of these. This is really this isn't a test level. I shouldn't be doing it like this really, but it works for now. Right, so let's just play it to make sure all fine. I've been working on the gun stuff. It's not perfect. I need to change some of the parameters, but let's see if we can kill him. Right, yeah, single shot kill, good. I think after 6.5 seconds he disappears. It's like permanent, not blinking, my. Right, but that's cool. Okay, cool. So it stays there, and it does have collision detection, as you can see. Well, I can't really get around him, that's kind of what we're going for. But we leave, we come back, and he'll be destroyed. Sorry if you see that 600 number. I'll knock it off. I fix zoom. I went to enhanced input, and I broke zoom. Let me just fix zoom so it's not driving us crazy. Characters, protagonist. It is. There we go. Let's knock it off. I'd normally put them in debugs, but I know I just needed to look at the orthographic width of the camera, so I didn't make a debug for it. Right, so that'll get rid of that thing hammering us. So let's get back to the enemy. We go to edit blueprint. It will open up the parent, which is the master enemy. We have a function to say deload, so destroy them when they're dead. Instead of that, let's let's think. We need to replicate the death, don't we? And we need the death animation. So let's get enemies. It's a master one, isn't it? So it's that crazy one. Animation blueprint. Yeah, so passes in all this stuff. Passes in is dead. That's fine. So I just need to look through the logic. It will look a bit crazy. I already know how to refactor it better. This was put in like 25 different enemies with 25 different animation blueprints into one big animation blueprint working on bools a couple of branches back. But it's alright, it looks crazy, but it's not. We just need to look at the name. I'm just gonna eyeball it. So we're looking for zombie medical. It's not the infected ones, so we're getting close now. It's at the top. Nearly. Right, so style's relevant. This is uninjured. That is... they've got no... Ah, I must have plugged... Oh, it ignores it. Interesting. It's not the end of the world. We get the death animation regardless because they just die. It's just if it wasn't a single shot death like you saw, there'd be no injured. There'd be no extra sprites. So it's not the end of the world. Let's look at this. How do I trigger death? You could see how it all needs a big overhaul. So it's easy enough. So his dead equals true. Then trigger that animation. That animation is this one. So we already pass in dead, don't we? We load the variables. If they're dead, yeah, we'll pass it in. Cool. Then we deload if they're in the list and they're dead. But instead of destroying them, we need to do everything else but not destroy them. So we need to, I think there's an on death, disable the movement, health bar disappears, capsule gets destroyed. Though not all of it, interestingly, because you did see some collision. AI thing stops. You get experience points. So I think we just need to we trigger an on death. Yeah, I don't destroy it after 6.5 seconds anymore. That's where that 6.5 seconds thing I said came from. We will do a respawn at some point. I made it, but I never, I've tested it. I made it a long time ago. So we just need to potentially just do, instead of that, chop that up, and we want on death. Are they dead? We'll pass that through with that. I know what you're thinking, like freaking naming conventions. We're talking a year difference, so I will tidy it up. So now when we kill it, it will die, but when we go away and come back, sorry about that, I should have really said that, might have got really loud for you. They should be back in the exact same place, but dead. So everything should look exactly the same. Huh, interesting. Is something else overruling it? On death. Branch. Destroy. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Really, we don't want to be doing that, but it'll work for like a functional proof of concept. Play sound. So it's just destroying it. So we need to look at that. Shouldn't trigger. That won't trigger because that's been moved now. Tick on death. So that. Oh, okay. Maybe. Let's do nothing because I've left on tick to do that death catch. This was because I was killing them by touch rather than bullets. So I've fixed the guns now. So really, I don't need it on tick. But let's test it with just tick. Let's make sure he's over to the right, so we don't need to mess about. Right, here we go. Come on. Oh no, I've missed. You can tell I haven't set the guns up properly yet. Yeah, I'm good at sounds. Right, let's see. Right. If it was easy, it would not be worth doing. Let's get to force this struct. It's going to be like a wall on your left side. Nothing now, but will be once we leave the room. Oh, sorry. I pressed escape. Dead, true. Okay, yeah. Then on tick. Dead, true. Yeah, he's got no health. Yeah, so he should just come up. So he's there on the struct. So the data's not the problem, is what we've discovered, because that's from the game instance. That's what GI meant. So it's not this, which is interesting because that means it's getting destroyed even without the destroy. So what we should really do is let's do find results, destroy actor, begin overlap. Oh yeah, bullets. Destroy, no, different. Destroy the bullet on overlap, because like otherwise it'll go straight through him, or it'll push him, which I've seen, like a beanbag, bullet. It's not that one. Destroy component. No, because that's capsule, and yeah, like, working with collision. Is he falling through the floor? Don't destroy it. Is he falling through the floor and we don't see him in time when we enter the level? You see where it's like mad science in it. So he's definitely dead. We know that. It's not going to show that debug because I knocked it off. Oh, I'm like freaking Rain Man sometimes. It's because he was falling through the floor. Because we destroy the capsule, and the capsule controls his there you go, collision preset. Because the moment we pop that back on, it's weird because the collision was still there with the head and stuff. You know what we're gonna do? I think if I press not that button, there's a button I can press which I think shows me the juicy goodness. The like a wireframe. Can't believe I figured it out just like that. Here we go. 2, 3, no. No. Alright. In any of these, then, is it? Oh my god. That one? No. That one? No. He still responds to me showing.
Hey you, fuckhead.
Ah, sorry. There is a swear word. Well, one. It goes on a loop. And there's like 5 sounds. Of course, it'd be the one where I've got swearing in. Oh dear. Yeah, but now it triggers death instantly. What we need is maybe we don't need that all. Let's just knock that out, because unless it just gets in the way, let's kill him. See how badly he gets in the way. Because if he gets in, he's a minor nuisance and we can walk around him. It's not the end of the world, is it? Oh, it's still triggering. It's found me. Ah, it's like a touch thing. But this doesn't matter. That's not the thing. We haven't broken that right now. Okay. So it's just a minor nuisance. It's just, yeah, have to kind of walk around him. It shouldn't, unless they die right at the door. But even then, you could probably jump over them if you had to. So that's fine. But now we need it. If you load on dead, I need you to not play the animation. I need you to have already played it. Um, okay, so we're on animation blueprint. Then we um, not that one. Really, I could have a separate. I could have a separate animation. Let's do a separate animation. Oh, there's so many of them. Medical. Nah, no, don't do separate animation because there's 4 different variants of medical, so that means I'll need 4 different variants of animation. Animation sequence to go in the animation source, which is this. So we won't do it that way, though it would work. What we will do is we will see, so you can tell it where to start. Oh, I can expose it. But then even if I expose it, I'll just do it. Maybe we just get to change the sprite to dead, which I don't know. It's gonna upset it, isn't it? It's definitely gonna upset it. It's like I'm overruling the sprite. So technically, it's a flip book. It's all just like glorified flip books. So I would need. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work because I need the variant of it, and to get the variant of it, that's on the animation blueprint, not the enemy blueprint. But no, I've got death sound. I'd need to feed it a death sprite, but it is half there, so we've half done the feature. So let's do the perma-dead one. It would be easier to do the sprite than change each one of these state machines and do each one of these for each one of the variants of medical. So, okay, so we will do the thing I said originally. Death, we will do duplicate them all. We will do one. Oh no, it's not a texture. It is a flipbook animation. Which one? Sequence. Right. Okay. So these are all version 1s, so it's the duplicates worked with. What we want to do is we want to do. Oh, I knew I'd press the wrong button eventually. I don't think pressing delete works. It never seems to work. You know, the shortcut. Doesn't matter that it looks like it's running. Because I can just get it to play once. And it's a single sprite running for a single frame. Save, we will rename them. So it's not a lot of work really. I need to do it for each one of the enemies though. But not many enemies have 4 variants. Most have 2 max. feel like I've done. I think this actually has 5 variants because I feel like I've done that a 5th time. Yeah, yeah, 5. Death on start. I know I'm going to regret this giant long name, but okay, it's fine. That disappears. It's just because we're looking for one, aren't we? We're filtering for one. Then we'll need to do the animation sequence. No, let's not change names yet. Oh, I've pulled them all in like that. We want. Sure, there's a way to say play once. Oh, actually, we can get it to play once in the state. We will need to do it in the state machine then. Okay. We'll just have a death and have a separate split. So death on instant load or something like that. I'm gonna have to differentiate between the deaths. Right. State. Okay, so we've got death. So when dead equals true is that let's try. Let's try. Let's try to tweak it. So let's go to the struct. But then again, do we want? I was thinking of creating like another struct, saying like death, and then on start death. But it feels like it's messy, isn't it? It's overkill. Dead equals true. Maybe put bool. So anim bool. So what other bool could we use to say play death or copy and paste? Which death is that? Medical bold. So we want. Oh, pants. I can't tell which one's which, can I? Zombie. No. On. I know it's on start, but I don't know which one's which. Oh, clever me. I've named it death. So it's the default one. So how do we say do that on start? We want don't loop animation. Doesn't really matter about the play rate. Well, it doesn't loop anyway, does it? What bool? Dead. Hmm. We might need. I normally have underscores in these. I don't like it. We might need an extra. I think we will need an extra thing in the struct. It feels like extra work. Enemies. So we've got dead. Then we've got dead on start. It's a bool. Cool. Right, that. This. So when you die, I want it to. No, we're not deloading, are we? We're doing. So really, we don't need the deload at all now. If we're just keeping them. That's another thing to think. So we might actually be able to delete that completely. But when they die, is dead. True. Do I do something filthy like is dead and then delay 2 seconds and is dead on start? True. No. No. Even better. Even better. When you leave, it saves on you entering the door. Right. You might not have seen my other videos. It saves the game when you leave a level through the door. So you go in that door, it saves the game, it saves all the enemies, NPCs, everything. The only thing difference is it saves the items at that point in time. And when you add it or you use it or whatever. But everything else, door or like the save, like it's not typewriter, but like a save machine, and it does it. So they die, that's fine. It runs the animation. They die in the level, it run the death animation like we saw. You leave the level, save it, death on start, true, because you're only saving it if they're dead. Oh, actually, no, we'll do this. You see, we've doubled it up here because they die in the game, they die in the level, dead on start doesn't get touched, doesn't get updated. This gets updated when you leave the level or you save the game. If you've saved the game and left the level and they're dead, then they're going to be dead when you come back in I guess human. That's the sensible way to describe it. Unfortunately, it will work because then we'll do it's like update. Oh, do I need to feed the variable? Okay, one sec. Refresh. Oh, come on. Oh, is it not expose on whatever? Or have I not made it an actual variable? Sorry, it's an iterative process. So as you can see, things keep on. There's always more to do. Dead on start. Yeah, dead on start. On start. Question mark. Expose on spawn and instance editable. Yes, we then can do that. That's not in a good place anymore, but we can do promote variable. It's messy, it's at the end, but functionally it'll work. Instance editable and not expose on spawn. Right, that'll do. Instance editable because each master enemy instance has a master enemy animation blueprint instance. Not expose on spawn because you would never need to export. You never need to directly interact with the ABP, the animation blueprint. Right. So they die. Death animation. You leave the room. They're flagged as dead and dead on start. You come back. They will do that death animation, which we see here, which will only work for one of them at the moment. So we just need to update the other 4 state machines like this. So we need to do copy. That's medical bald. All the way at the top. See, this was something simple. Gets our hand. Research medical bald. Maybe I can just press enter. It's gonna do it. No. Medical hair death. Like that. That is hair death, and that will be. I shouldn't delete that. I should have just changed it. That will be hair death on start. Is that right? Zombie medical. Yep. Let's copy it just in case. Is that one done? Oh, I've closed it. Oh, one sec, I've got to track it again. Hair. Black. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just decided to turn it off. Right, so we want black death, and we want black death on start. Save. Animation blueprint. Yeah, there's 5, isn't there? So it'll just take me a couple of seconds. Bear with me, please. It'll all be worth it. Black Alt on. Is it death? Yeah, there's only one. Go like that. Go like that. It's that one. Black Alt. Scarred. Okay. Death. Paste. Scarred death. And we want scarred death on start. Right, animation blueprint's done. The save logic is done. The load logic, we need to load in that variable. So Alt and drag to do a set. We want to set death. Really, I should say right at the top and do like a break, because it doesn't matter. That's what I'll do further on, like, and then another refactor. I do that, and then if that's true, then drag to a break, because there's no point pulling in everything else. We'll just, we don't need to know that they've got 0 health. We would need to know the style though. So that's a load. Deload doesn't. We don't actually need the deload anymore. So it doesn't do anything in its function anyway. So now when we kill whatever gets randomly generated for the style in the zombie medical, always appears to be the bald one, which didn't before, so we need to look at that. Unholster, shoot, death animation, cool. Leave, come back. It'll still be dead, but we won't come back to it playing the animation. We'll be coming back to it playing technically the animation still, but there's only one still image, so different death. Right, okay, so we just need to look at one more thing. On death. Right, so it's something to do with animation blueprint. It's that big monster animation blueprint. One last thing to tweak. Character, animation blueprint. What's that play like? What's it playing? That's it. We haven't moved it over. It does work, but we haven't moved the on start deaths to the death on start still. See, there's many moving parts, but with a keen eye you can figure it all out. Right, that should be it. That will be it, I should say. Unless the animation blueprint is trying to do something clever, but it shouldn't, because we feed it the variables, we control it. Unholster. Oh, I'm hitting something. Oh, well, he died anyway. Oh, because they're still dying touch. I haven't turned that off. Oh, remind me to turn that off. Right, so you should load dead now. But then this is this first ever feature video done. There we go. Job done, boys and girls. Thank you for your time. We did see a few bugs in there. We also saw the ammo widget still be present, but the gun wasn't equipped on transition. That's simply because I've created a functionality of like toggling main and side weapon. So I've massively expanded the functionality, and I just need to make it transition when I save it with the structs. I need to update the player struct. But yeah, thank you for your time, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit.